Hi everybody, it's me, Shelly K80. I just got back from San Antonio, or a city outside there. I was at the Guadalupe River for the last 4 days. Been without my YouTube, so freaking out a little bit. I was part of one of the evacuees from the southeast Texas area. Even though the hurricane didn't hit us, me and my dad still left. They still had a mandatory evacuation, so we left. And it was an experience. It was kind of like that movie. I don't think it was Armageddon, but the other one. You know, everybody's just stuck on the road and like you ain't going nowhere. I wasn't here for Rita, so this was, you know, I guess way better than that evacuation because I heard that one was a nightmare. But this was cool. A lot of Louisiana plates, and just it was weird. Like people shoved in the back of pickups, sleeping. One guy was sleeping in the back of a pickup, and I was worried he was going to fall out. And then people couldn't put their babies in car seats, obviously, packed so much stuff. And you could look in the windows and see what people packed. And they packed like the dumbest stuff. People packed oscillating fans. What you need a fan for, okay? What you bring, you know, food, water, and clothing, okay? You know, people brought, one window, somebody packed, you know, they had their food in the back of the window, and they had like a thing of eggs, ugh, gross, you know, whatever. But me and my dad, we went up to, I think it's called Stadler, something like that, and we went to a, like an RV resort, so we were having a good time. AC, food, restroom, showers, we were fine. Went down the Guadalupe River, love it up there. I should go more often. So I got me a little bit of a sunburn, read a book, had campfire toast for the first time, and even got a new pair of shoes out of the deal. Woo! Those are sweet. So those are for like when you get into rocky water. And that water is so cold. Oh my God. Me and my dad were trying to debate, like, my dad's like, I think it's 15 degrees. I'm like, I think it's more like 20. You know, that's some cold water, y'all. So anyways, a lot of people from Louisiana evacuated. I hear, you know, most of y'all don't have your power back because you evacuated everybody. But I hope all y'all are safe, and, you know, I hope everything's good. And hey, at least we have a home to come back to. So, I mean, I was really, really worried. But, you know, by Monday night, it seemed like it was going to be like just a regular old hurricane. But we got like 3 more sweeping up behind it, so we gotta love that hurricane season, right? But wanted to pretty much touch base on like presidential candidates. I've made it pretty clear that I'm voting for Obama. Once again, I'm going to ask you guys, who are y'all voting for? No one's even answered that question. I've asked it several times in other videos. Either my viewers aren't old enough to vote, so if you're not old enough to vote, if you were, who would you vote for? You know, me coming from blue collar, middle class family, I'm pretty much Democratic for the most part. I think when I was like a teenager growing up, getting out of high school, you know, starting college a little bit at least, I was always like, oh, I'm independent, I don't want to listen to the red side, the blue side, screw y'all, you know. But as I got older, you know, politics affects me a little more than maybe some people who are under the age, you know, obviously. But, you know, I'm going for Obama. I was pretty much going for Democrat regardless of who it was, you know. I was pretty much for Hillary, but, you know, Obama's great, and I love the things that comes out of his mouth. I mean, the guy speaks so well, and he's so nice, and he doesn't really say anything bad about anybody. I'm not really big for McCain. To me, he's just like some old white guy who's a little out of touch with the times. I mean, he seems pretty cool for a dude who's pushing 80. I mean, the guy seems like he's in really good condition, but, you know, he seems healthy and all that, but other than that, you know, I'm not impressed with anything he says. Everything he says is like the same shit I heard over and over and over, and I don't want to get into like talking about the war or anything, but I really don't like his view on that. There's a million reasons why I don't like his vice president candidacy. And yes, I do know who she was. Okay, I'm so sick of everybody being like, no, I knew who she was. Well, why don't you keep up with politics? I knew who she was and what she went for and what she's after. I'm telling you, I give that bitch props. She don't let nobody fuck with her. Okay, but other than that, I don't really care for her. But, you know, first I'm going to talk about, you know, I watched the conventions, both of them. You know, I actually waited till the Republican one to make this video. I'm telling you, boring. I wanted to, like, pass out. I actually, like, stopped watching it for a while. It was nothing like the Democratic one with Obama. I mean, goddamn. I mean, that had, like, firecrackers, rock music, and grown men crying. I mean, I mean, I even teared up a little bit. And, like, when did politicians ever make you tear up? Like, never. Okay? Like, never. In my lifetime, at least. And I've been born since, what, 80? You know? And I don't like McCain's wife. I mean, God, I mean, how gaudy can one woman look? I mean, God, I think sometimes I look pretty cheap. But, God, she looks even worse. I mean, with that bleach blonde hairdo, you know, bitch is old, bitty. Won't you get a, you know, keep that gray kicking, you know? I made a joke to my dad. I was like, yeah, that's McCain's younger woman, even though she's old, right? But, she wears these outlandish, crazy outfits, and it was like she was totally upstaging, you know, Laura Bush, which, you know, I like Laura Bush. You know, I think she's probably one of the best first ladies we've had since Reagan. I mean, I really like her. I think she's eloquent and she's nice and she just always smiles, and you know, you really can't hate her, and she's not the president, so don't hate her. You know, she seems pretty nice and very in touch with people, and you know, and motherly to me, so I kind of like her. But you know, there'd be Bush dressed kind of like, you know, in her normal first lady looking outfit, looking fine, right? But then you'd look at McCain's wife, and this bitch is like decked out in like, you know, probably like $5-figure dresses, you know, at least $4-figure dresses, you know, big chunky pearl necklaces, flashy jewelry, big crazy hairstyles. I mean, totally, I cannot feel this woman. As a woman, I don't feel her. Like, I don't feel like I am in touch with her. You know, like, I don't care for her. But did you see McCain's son? I wonder if that's like his youngest son. I mean, how many kids he has? I mean, he looked pretty young. So, I mean, he only looked like he was not even 30. He looked like he was about my age. And I mean, he was good looking. Oh my God. And I'm pretty sure he was single. I didn't see no wife and no babies hanging out. Good looking man. I'd eat him up. Yum yum. But other than that, I'm not really big for McCain. I'm not really big for Republicans anyways. But, you know, him, it's like he's the same old story. I don't feel anything different from him. I'm not, you know, so that's pretty much why I don't like him. I love Obama. New, fresh, I like it. The other day I was at work, though, and this is so dumb. I was talking to this girl, and I just was like, hey, did you watch the convention, the speech? It was really cool, you know, the fireworks. It was a little overdone, but, you know, I liked it. That appealed to me. I'm sorry, but I liked it, right? It was new, different, and fresh. I loved it. And, you know, she was like, you know, voting for Obama. And I was like, I don't really want to get into this big political debate, you know. I don't care. I was just kind of like, I just wondered if you watched it, because it was just crazy. And she was like, no, I'm not voting for Obama because he's black. Because he's black. That's the only reason why you're not going to vote for him. If you're not voting for people because of their race, you're probably pretty ignorant, and, you know, that just makes you look dumb. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and act like I know a lot about politics, and yeah, I probably really don't have like a real substantial reason why I like one and don't like the other, but oh good God, you're not going to vote for a guy just because of his skin color? You know, and she was like, well, that's just how I was raised. You were raised. Like, your mama and daddy raised you not to vote for other races. That is so stupid, okay? I just wanted to slap her, you know. I guess it'd be like me saying I don't want to vote for McCain because he's old, but I'm just saying, you know, like, that really irked me a little bit. So I hope y'all YouTubers are a little more open-minded than she was. Other than that, I figured I would just check in with you guys, let you know I'm doing safe, doing good. Maybe see a little pink on my nose, got me a little color. Oh, another video, I did get a response, like someone asked me, they were like, hey, do you work at a Wendy's? No, I don't work at a Wendy's. That shirt I was wearing in the video is not even my work shirt, actually. But this is cool, though. If someone can actually guess my job, I will give you a shout out. Now, homeboy was close. I do work in a restaurant, but I need someone, can you guess my job title? Or can you guess what type of restaurant I work in? Or even the name. It's very well known. It's a very popular restaurant. So go ahead, take a guess, you know. You can look at that shirt all you want, but it is not a Wendy's shirt. It's not even the shirt I work with at work. It's just the shirt I had on when I made the video. You know, so if you can guess my job title and where my job is, I'll give you a shout out, okay? I'm about to wrap this up because I'm pushing very long, but another video, someone asked me, you know, hey, you said you're gonna, like, you know, talk about books you read, and I guess they're still waiting. So the book I read over 3 days was The Sunset Murders by Louise Farr. This was good. Read this. I mean, I totally want to Google these people now. I mean, it's about this guy who just kills a bunch of people, and I hate this guy. I mean, like, if you didn't like, I mean, I hate this guy. This guy's a total asshole, and I just want to, like, smack him, like, so bad. I wanted to write him a letter. I wanted to write him a letter and just be like, you're a fucking idiot, and I fucking hate you. And if I had met you, I would have kicked you in your balls. I mean, this guy is a fucking asshole. But The Sunset Murders, he's a sunset murderer. You know, look it up. Read this book. This is a good one. And then I got another comment from a guy. He was like, how many prison artists do you know? Okay, well, if you're in prison, you're probably not an artist, but Dennis is the only guy who does the tattooing with the mail. Oh, and it's funny because I was talking to Johnny Boy, because she's like, hi, your boyfriend's in jail. I'm like, he's not my boyfriend. Oh, and also, to clarify, I knew him before he went to prison. I didn't just wake up one day and write to someone in prison. Are you insane? Oh my God. No, like, I knew him, actually, so I've always kind of written to him on and off for the last 7 years. So I don't recommend anybody just finding a prison pen pal. And if you do, if you've got this urge to do it, or ask them some questions about prison, you know, get you a P.O. box and don't use your real last name, you know. But me, I knew this guy. It's a totally different story. I knew him. He knows me. He knows where I live anyways. And he just happens to do artwork. And I've told him to send me some more new art so I can show it to you guys. So I'm going to wrap this up because this is like video's too long now. But I love you all, you guys. So I'm glad to be back. Bitch Hollywood. Woo woo.